am cooking up some homemade chili, and this is a turkey chili. Yes, it is ground turkey. So in this dish, what you saw me add, I started out with a little bit of olive oil, and I add in some chopped peppers and mushrooms, and then I use some of the bell peppers and peppers from my little garden that I had this summer, and then I added in the ground turkey. The ground turkey is not light colored, and the reason why is because I've already spiced the turkey. So the turkey already had all of its seasonings in it, and I did that earlier this morning so that it can go ahead and start to absorb some of the flavor from the seasonings that I use, so that they would be well down in there. And the brown color of the turkey actually comes from a little bit of brown and serve, so it kind of makes the turkey look like ground hamburger meat when it's cooked. And then also I use some fresh chopped garlic, some of the basil spice that I made from my little garden, as well as a little bit of salt and pepper. And so all of those things are down in the pan now, and I'm gonna cook it up with a little bit of corn as well. So I went on ahead and added 1 can of corn, and I'm gonna let all that cook on up, and then I will be adding some chili flavoring, some diced tomatoes, some classic chili beans, and also I'm going to add some pork and beans to mine. So the good thing about chili is you can essentially put whatever you want in it, whatever type of beans or vegetables you want in it. I love mixing a nice pinto chili bean along with the pork and bean. It gives it a really good flavor, and it's just really good like that. And I'm probably gonna make some cornbread as well. But the turkey meat is coming out really good, and it doesn't take long at all for ground turkey to cook down. And so I figured this time I'd go ahead and try to do a start to finish. A nice start to finish. So here we go. I'm gonna let that cook down just a few more seconds, and then I'm gonna add some chili powder. And I don't cook the chili on too high. I just kind of let it go slow. Excuse all the steam, but I'm actually in live video mode, and I don't want to turn on the vent fan because then it's going to make too much noise. So just bear with me. But it is fall, and it is getting cold outside. And one of the wonderful things about a good homemade chili is you can eat it hot or you can eat it cold, and it's still going to be delicious. And you can make some and you can jar some, so you don't have to eat it all right away. And that's wonderful because then you don't have to cook as many days. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this packet of chili powder right on in there. And I don't typically use the whole pack of chili powder. But you can make your chili using ground turkey, ground beef, ground chicken, and some people this time of year even do a deer hash and do a chili with ground deer or ground sausage. Gosh, that smells good. Let's taste a little bit. essentially, if you get your vegetables and your meat cooked down, and you get your spices just right over the meat, by the time you add the tomatoes and the beans, everything is pretty much set, and you've got a nice chili. And that's one of the things that I love about chili as well, is it is so easy to cook. Very, very simple, quick dish. And to this, I'm going to go ahead and add a nice can of diced tomatoes. And some people, when they cook their chili, they do add tomato sauce or tomato paste. I don't typically add tomato sauce or tomato paste to mine, simply because I'm using two different types of canned beans, and they already actually have a paste in them. So this is my pork and beans. Chili king in our family that makes the best chili, and that is my oldest son Demetrius. Makes a fantastic chili. Mine's is quite generic compared to his, but you can use pork and beans. You can use pretty much any type of beans you want for a nice chili, because I also love making a chicken breast with white bean chili, and that's where you use the white navy beans and also white lima beans. But the chili is coming out really beautiful. As you can see, the steam has slowed down some, and that's because it's cooled off because of the beans. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add my actual chili beans themselves, which are pinto beans. And like I said, I don't normally add the tomato paste or the tomato sauce, simply because I'm using the canned beans, and they already have a nice roux with them. And so once you get your chili cooked down, really pretty. Basically, all you're doing is letting everything just kind of gel together and finish just cooking down together and pick up all the flavors. And you can see the spices in there. And y'all, I like to use the fire roasted tomatoes myself. They just kind of give a little bit of a smoky flavor to the chili, and I like that. There it is. So, ladies, y'all go get in your cabinets, see what you got, and pull some stuff out, and go ahead, and a good idea for this weekend. When you come back home after all of your events and you still just want to have a little something on the stove, and go ahead and make yourself a nice chili. Have a nice pot of chili on the stove. Let's taste that. I want to get right down in there, and I'm going to try to get a piece of everything, a piece piece of the corn and the tomatoes and the pinto beans. Try to get a nice bite. Let's see. That is delicious. It's got a little bit of sweet along with a little bit of kick from the peppers and the onions, so that's good, but it's not too hot at all. It's definitely children friendly. One of the things I tried to do is make sure that most of my dishes are children friendly in case the grandchildren come by, and that way they can enjoy some as well. Try not to make things too spicy. And there you go. Nice pot of homemade chili. And I'm going to turn that down on low and let it continue to cook. And I did this stovetop. I did this chili stovetop so that I could share with everyone. Y'all know I love cooking and sharing what I'm doing in the kitchen. By far, I'm no fancy cook or nothing like that, but I just enjoy messing in the kitchen. But this actually could have been done by a crock pot. You could actually take and saute your onions and peppers and corn. You can go ahead and cook all of that down and then transfer it along with the ground meat of choice. Cook it down and transfer it all to a crock pot, and then add your beans and everything else that you want and let it cook low and slow. But I went on today and did it stovetop, and I'm gonna let it continue to cook low and slow, and probably add a little bit of cornbread muffins to it. I've got one little pack of cornbread in there, and a dear friend of mine gave me some chicken eggs, and I'm very grateful. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook up a couple of those chicken eggs as well. But y'all have a wonderful weekend. See you in the post, and I hope everybody is having a